Come join in on the fun and grab your glue gun. It's the Preppy Crafty Girl.
Hey everyone, it's Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl, and I am here with my junk journal flip through. I finished it for the Paper Terrace Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge that Jess is putting on. It's been something I've been working on behind the scenes, and I just finished it last night, so I thought, oh, I need to share it. And what I ended up doing, I did a little twist. This is the journal. And what I ended up doing was I drilled some holes in a frame and hung it on a frame. So you can stand it up like that. I don't know if you can see it, but it stands up and then everything kind of dangles off of it. And I did a bow out of Dollar Tree ribbon. I love this striped ribbon. I wish I had a skirt made out of this ribbon. How many rolls would it take to make a skirt? So anyway, so I hung that on there, made that and hung that on. And then I made one of my dangles from all the trinkets that I bought at the Dollar Tree. And I did I don't know if I uploaded it yet about what I ended up getting for this. I don't know, I'll have to check it. So these are all items that were at the Dollar Tree. You had the animals and pom-poms and the beads, and the only thing that wasn't from the Dollar Tree that I added was the red string. I couldn't find any cording at mine, so I just used my own. And then the bell, and then this was from the gumball machine when you walk out the door that you put 50 cents in and you got a trinket. At the one that I went to, mine didn't have that, but when I went to Arkansas, theirs had it in it, so I did do that. So don't neglect the gumball machines on the way out the door. It's still considered Dollar Tree. It's in the building. So yeah, so I just drilled 2 holes into the top of the frame. The frame is still all intact, and you'll see what we get in the back. This was a Dollar Tree clip for a drink clip, party clip. So I thought that was, oh my gosh, so adorable and really cute. And I love Rainbow Bright. This is very 80s and kind of on brand for me for 60s, 70s, 80s. And I just thought when I saw this paint by water, I think that's what it's called, paint by water, then I knew immediately, okay, that's going to be my theme. So it was really easy to shop Dollar Tree as far as finding everything bright and everything 80s, because that's in right now at the Dollar Tree. So I was kind of super excited about that theme. And I just covered some chipboard, which what came out of, like, it was like from a box or whatever, and I layered stuff on. This is a cupcake. I did this junk cupcake type junk rosette on several of my videos. I make these all the time, and this is holographic. I punched packaging from the Dollar Tree. There was like some eye serum I bought, and it had this holographic box. I think I did a short on it. And then I punched it out, and I used that as embellishments because I have a box of it, and I did it in different sizes. Pom-poms are from the Dollar Tree. They're really old. I got those like years ago. And then the holographic stickers were from there. And I cut this out of the front, and then I added, this is my own gold string. I like to add a little bit of gold, but back here, I don't know if you can see that, is that mesh that has kind of like the snow finish on it. So I did find that in a really cool vibrant green color. I showed that when I was hauling. And then I made a ruffle out of Dollar Tree fabric. And then when you flip it over on this side, I just put a clip, and this is one of those cards, and I clipped it on there with this so it won't fall out. And then I turned it into a little scrappy notepad. So I took some of the coloring book, the watercolor book, that's the watercolor right there. And then I dyed some copy paper with the Dollar Tree food coloring, and I could only find green and blue, but it works. So I threw that in there. This is backed with a paper bag. So I took a paper bag apart, and then I used that. In fact, I use paper bag a lot in here because mine didn't have any craft paper, like any paper or scrapbook paper. So I use bags and wrapping paper. So this is a bag from, and then this just flips over. So the whole thing stands up, and you just flip them over. but I'm going to hold it this way so you can see it. This is a bag, and then I made this out of some of the Dollar Tree fabric and a clip, and this came off of a bag, gift bag, and so did the Best Day Ever, and I punched little stars out of that gift bag because it had glitter daisies on it, and you know me, I love me some daisies. And then I did a journaling card that I stuck inside. I stitched, this is some packaging from the packaging that was from these cards. And so I used the packaging, I cut the top off, sewed some Dollar Tree tickets on. These are Dollar Tree labels. And then I put this Dollar Tree paper, that like a notepad paper, and I put that on the back for a journaling spot. Let me just tuck that back in. Not just flips over. Hard to do this one-handed. Okay, then I put the watercolor paper in here, so that's Rainbow Bright. Then this is a pencil pouch. So I decided I was going to turn it into a shaker. So I put one of the little, I don't know what they're called, the little bug men from her thing, little alien fluffy guys. I don't know what they're called. And I made a rosette, and I used some of the water, what was on that paint by water book. And then I made a rosette out of the fabric, and I made a ruffle out of the you can buy streamer. So I made a ruffle out of the streamer. And then this opens up, and you can tuck something up in there, and then you just zip it closed. So I kept the zipper intact. I just cut it down to the size I needed. The grommets were already in the pencil pouch. So I just kind of went with the measurement of the pencil pouch when I put this together. An index card with some of that gift bag on it. And all this can be taken out because these are just rings that you can get at the Dollar Tree. They're binder rings, loose binder rings. And so all these can be taken out. And then you can just put them back in however you want it, or after you're written in it. And so this actually was tissue paper that I found, and the envelope from that strawberry card. And so I just turned it into a little tuck spot. I put the tissue paper on the front of it. This came out of the cover of that watercolor book. And then I just put a lined paper in the back. And then in here is, I dyed some index cards from Dollar Tree, and I punched him out of that paint by water color book too. This is from the paint by watercolor book. Gonna hear that a lot. I made my own buttons from packaging that came off of all these things, and covered them with some fabric, punched holes, and then put the stitching in there. These are from, I did a collage on the back using the coin wrappers that are from there, and I just did that on a index card. Thought that kind of came out cute. Oh, I did a ruffle with one of the party bags, which you'll see in the next thing. So I made this little tag, and then this is actually from one of the gift bags. So I opened it up, I cut it in strips, and then I stitched and made ruffles. Another one of my fabric buttons made from that fabric. And then I covered the back. This actually was that gift bag too. This was kind of on the side. So when I opened up the bag, I saw the sides were different, and I was like, oh, bonus. So I had 2 different pattern paper out of that one bag. That was kind of cool. Here is a Dollar Tree flash card. I thought the stars were really cute. And then I had this holographic. I was trying to carry the holographic through. I had a doily. I don't know where that came from. Probably came from the Dollar Tree back in the day. And then, oops, this came off. Oh, this was a lei. So I made a bunch. I actually made a bunch of these. I took the lei apart, and then I just glued it on a paper clip. And I just thought they were so fun, fluffy and fun. And it reminded me of these little guys, all fluffy and fun. So this is from that book. I just took it and made like a little bookmark tag or whatever. These are Dollar Tree tickets. So I took some of the holographic stars, put that on there with some of that fun mesh. And then I backed it with a folded, and I cut out cupcake wrapper. Put that on. Then this is a party bag. I cut the party bag down and then took the parts I cut off, and I turned it into a tri pocket. So it has this, and I just backed that. This came out of that book also. The cover. This was a bookmark. I need to finish this. I need to put something here. This was a bookmark. I just cut it in half so I could stick it in here because she did ride a horse, even though this is like a unicorn. but it's Pink Horse. And then there's more tickets in here. And then there's a pocket back here for if you want to put something in there also. So the bag opens there. And that is that piece. And then this was the notepad. I saw a lot of people hauling this notepad. It's really cute. I just folded it over to make it a little thicker, and I backed it with itself. So it's backed by itself. And then all I did was folded the top over so that it made it a little thicker to punch the holes in. And I did that with each one. And there's the next one. And then here's the back. And I did a little cluster down here, making my own buttons and some of that, that fun trim. And then this is the frame. That's what the frame looked like. And so what I ended up doing was I took I don't know if you can see it because I know there's a glare. I apologize. I took one of the pictures and I actually used their watercolor. I just mixed my own colors from the watercolors they gave you. So I fussy cut around this image because I thought it'd be so cute on the back. It's like he's kind of decorating. I guess they're at the fair or carnival or whatever. So I put the fun tissue paper that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. It has bows and like pom-poms on it. And I decoupaged that on the back. When that dried, then while that was drying, I went ahead and took that image and started watercoloring it. And I thought he came out really cute. I don't know if you can see that because of all the glares. Oh, it's so frustrating. But anyway, I thought he came out super cute. And that is and then the back is the frame. So that's and you can pop stuff in and out, but that's my junk journal. So I just want to thank Jess for this fun challenge. It was very challenging for me. I'm very retro. I very use thrifted items and stuff like that. So this was good to go there and explore my options. And then now how can I use this creatively, but how can I still keep within something that I love and that's me, that speaks me. And I think that's what it's all about. It's not about copying someone else's art or someone else's vibe or anything like that. But it was really, for me, it was about pushing myself to using things that I normally wouldn't use. And I actually had fun. I really did. So I appreciate it. It also opened up my imagination and my creativity. And it just kind of gave me a little boost and a little bit of energy. So I'm so thrilled to take part in this. I hope you guys, there's still time if you have not joined in. I am going to tag Jessica on the bottom. I hope she likes my creation. And I will see you guys soon. I hope you give it a try for yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And I will be happy to give you any answers or point you in the direction of them. So thank you so much for joining me. Bye, guys.